Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wonderful Wednesday. I hope everybody's doing beautiful out there and having a magical day. And I am on early so I can get this done because I want to lay out the sun, and it's a beautiful day today here in Florida. So let's get going on this reading. Oh my goodness, I've got so much information to share. Now, I did draw a winner, and on the 17th, which was Tanya 39, 1993, I'm going to give her one more day today. That'll be the fifth day. If she doesn't come forward, we're going to pull another name. If she does come forward later, I will give her a reading. Okay, just because that's how I am. But we will pull another name, and I will announce another name. So we'll do that. Now, the other day I was trying to think of dates and this and that I had heard. If you want to see this for yourself, go on to rumble.com and type in P as in Paul, A as in Adam, S as in Sam, C as in car, A as in apple, and L as in light. Second word, N as in Nancy, A as in Adam, J as in jet, A as in Adam, D as in dog, and I as in Iggy. That's Pascal Najati. He is the one that I've been watching. I would highly recommend you watch him. I think he's on some YouTube too, but if you go into Rumble, you can get into his, and he has all the videos. I would watch him. This is what I'm trying to tell you. And it's called The Storm. Now, the whitehouse.org has been releasing stuff. So he also said we're 95% done and 5% will be in the community. So they will be coming around and busting the judges, the corrupt, any of the corrupt commissioners, uh, anything. So we might see some stuff in your town. And let's see, he was talking about Act 50, US Code 1550. It's federal. Yeah, that's the law of war. That's what he put into that's War Power Resolution, and that went into effect on December 20th of 2019, ongoing till 2024. So that means we are under war. We're in war right now. The presidency is still the president, and he put this into effect. So the Insurrection Act, everything, they've got everything. They know it all, and the information is going to be coming out real soon. The U.S. led a covert global defense war called Storm. It's about to surface worldwide. I need to get my glasses on. The, the thousands of years enslavement and oppression by Nazi government is over. You will shortly witness the deletion and service, severe punishment of all fascist Nazi governments on earth. Have no more fear. Fear has been obliterated. Yeah, I had a feeling that he put that into effect because right now we are being infiltrated by foreign occupation in the United States. And let's see, the guy playing Biden, the actor, is Arthur Roberts. Uh, they also passed Executive Order 1313-8. It was a press release. That was 12/28 of 2023. And then on 12/20 of 2017, there was a declaration of war, corruption, inhuman rights, and violations signed by Trump. So yeah, since 2017, we have been at war with foreign occupation in our country. They're trying to keep it so we're not affected because it's not about us, it's about them. I've heard Melissa Redpill say, and it makes a lot of sense. Revelations was not the end of our world, it was the end of the bad guys' world. We're going into the age of love and compassion and understanding. We've been in the Pisces era of fighting and chaos. So now we're going into another era, and it's the shift, and we always do this. And I figured we'd have cards and coffee and kind of mellow out because it's been rough, rough and bumpy for me. I don't know about you guys. and I really needed coffee today. Yesterday, we had a wonderful day. We went and visited some friends, and we had a great time, lots of laughter, and I needed that. So I'm kind of mellow today, but it's like when all that stuff starts coming on me, I'm like, ah. Okay, 5/22 of 2024. It is a 17, and it goes down to number 8. So we know we love Q, so he cues the card. Now we're going to read a number 7 on the Soul Helper Oracle to get this reading started. Number 7 indicates that you should only trust the magic of your heart. We've been getting this one a lot, and I really feel that we should just trust the magic of our heart. If we listen to our heart more, we'd probably go with the flow and be very eased in our flow and enjoy our life a little bit more. You will be given the gift of a light that makes a deep connection between you and the mysteries of your life. Over the next few days, fill your soul path with love, even more than usual. Love every moment, love everything and everyone, and you will become the magic of your heart. The energy field of number 7 is like a gateway of light. It is death, birth, magic, light, and the completion of a stage in life. Number 7 brings new soul paths. We are on a new soul path. We've been on a new soul path for quite a while now. I know I've been on this journey. This part of the journey I jumped on about 2011, 2012. I knew the money system was corrupt. Now, we get a number 41, which is a 5. The lotus within you awakens. You are a master in light on high. Yeah, we're mastering this. We're getting our school pretty good. We're getting a little bit of mystery school coming in, and we're combining them both, and we're doing pretty good. When you hold this card in your hand, all the choirs of angels will be looking down upon you. You are now ready and will suppress yourself and become an inspiration for all beings in all worlds, in all times, and in all dimensions. You will awaken and follow your soul path as a master. Think about the image of the lotus on the card. The lotus has its roots in the mud of a lake bed and grows inexpertly toward the light, just like you. It rises up through the murky water at the bottom of the lake, just as you outgrow your base feelings and emotions. However, its final goal is yet to come. It grows up through the clear water just below the surface and finally unfurls its beauty, but only when it has found the light again, just like you. Its fragrance, its true beauty, is at last released into the air, the element of pure thought, pure spirit, and wisdom. The path that it follows from the mud of the lake bed through the surface cannot spoil its faultless beauty, dim its radiance, or distort its bewitching magical scent. All that the lotus is, you are too. It represents rebirth, fertility, clarity, purity, and perfection. Its fragrance, however, is its true magic as it transports us, liberating us from the illusion of time. Your soul is like the fragrance of the lotus. You can walk in all times, all worlds, and in all dimensions. You might think that you are none of these things, nor are you wise or a master. But know that there is no time. Everything is now. Start to believe yourself. You yourself are the light from the future that shines on and guides you. You have long since been a master in the light on high. Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animals deploy. The herbal essence is lotus, the healing crystal is ruby, and the number is 5. I wonder if you can, you know what? I'm going to go look. I used to love the smell of passion flowers. We used to have one growing in our home in Fort Pierce, and we had it on a trellis. And I used to go out there and I'd pick them and float them in water and just smell them. Their fragrance is magically, it is so, so pretty. Now we got the number 5. And we know 5 is change. We know 5 is a lot. Numbers have a lot of meaning. Number 5 tells you that you have a deep connection with the divine source and that nothing can prevent wisdom from finding its way to you. Your current priorities are fidelity, reliability, and loyalty. Focus on them and concentrate on healing them in both the world outside and your inner world. Number 5 brings protection, giving you the freedom to act more boldly. Its energy field is centering, bringing the strength that always recognizes and recreates itself at the end of a soul path, along with meditation, belief, and insight. Yes, meditation and manifestation are two things that we all need to work on. And before I forget, get your name. I'm going to keep all the names in that have this month that have been put in. Tanya, I'm going to keep Tanya out, and I'm going to redraw the names tonight, probably tomorrow, tonight, just before I do tomorrow, or if I do it tonight, maybe midnight tonight. And I will put the name in underneath Tanya. So if she does see it, she can come and claim it. I'm not going to take it away from her because she was the first winner. And, you know, she might be busy. So I'm going to leave the name in the show more section in all of them. So hopefully Tanya comes in and claims it, and I will give her a free reading. I am not like that. So I will pull another card number or name. Get your name, your month, and your day that you were born in any of the comments. I read them all, and I will put you in for the free reading drawing for the end of this month. So, okay, I got that all done. I'm trying to remember everything that I need to tell you guys and do. Oh, by the way, the no-fly zone over Mar-a-Lago that I tried to tell you yesterday, it ends the end of May. It's June 1st, it's done. So the president will no longer be in Mar-a-Lago because there will be the no-fly zone will be listed. So where is he going to be? They've talked about the Capitol in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. That's where it originated. Because the White House is empty. The White House has been empty for a long time. If you've noticed, a lot of these people that you're seeing, like Pelosi and all them, they look like the video. They're just skipping the video and putting them in there. Those were 10, 15 years ago. They're young. Nancy Pelosi's like in her, I don't know, she's probably like 87 now or 86. I don't know, but she doesn't look like that. So all these people that they're showing you, it's just a video. I don't think they're there anymore. Now I'm going to jump in and read the practical magic because we got a really cool one and I like this one. It's a number 16, which is a 7. We got a lot of 7s today, and I didn't have time to look up the angel number 7. So when this is over, you might want to look up the angel number 7. This is transformation, transform your life. And we are going through massive transformation, whether it's the dark night of the soul, whether it's the trigger moments we're working on ourselves, we're living in the 3D, but we're working on the 4D because we're going to go into the 5D, and we need to have the 5D thought. I think I have a little, I don't know if you can hear that. I think I have a little frog in here, and I've been looking for him for 3 days, trying to release him because he'll dry out in here. But he goes off, and then he quits when I walk towards him. Usually I find him. Usually they'll be sitting there looking at me, and I catch them and put them out. I catch moths and put them out. I catch butterflies and put them out. Dragonflies, cockroaches, they get smashed, and ants, yeah, they get bug zapped, and flies, they get traumatized by a fly swatter. So there is some insects that I will traumatize, but some of them, I won't. Okay, because when we get through this, we are not going to have the ticks with Lyme disease and the fleas and all the crap that they invented. I'm sorry, I really think they invented those. Anything that I've seen it in my dream, anything that sucks blood or gives diseases, mosquitoes, things like that, yeah, they're not going to be here. So when these man-made and you know, yesterday it was really wild. Well, today it's kind of real. Yesterday it was really blue and real fluffy clouds, and I took pictures when I was laying out in the sun. But I noticed that this one huge cloud was black, and then there was blue and white fluffy clouds, and then this cloud was really black, and there was no rain, no storm, no nothing. So I don't know why these clouds are black, and then everything else is beautiful blue and white fluffy cotton clouds. I don't know. It was really weird, but it was beautiful yesterday. But I didn't see any plain spraying. And I know Tennessee said enough of the spraying. Florida hasn't done that yet. I'm waiting for the Santas to do that because they've been spraying us like bugs down here. I've seen other pictures too of other people. They've been spraying everybody all over the world. I don't know what they're spraying. Okay, so let's read the transformation. And that is a beautiful card. He's got some gold petals. He's floating in there. And he's fixing up that brew. Something new is on the way, so embrace it. Despite your hesitation, trust your own growth. Reveal the beautiful butterfly emerging from within. Yeah, we've been in this cocoon of learning on this earth planet, learning the earthly ways and getting indoctrinated and blah blah blah. But now we are on a different path. We have that path in the background, and now we're going to learn the real truth of Earth School, and we're going to also incorporate it with a lot of mystery school because they left that out. They didn't want you to learn the truth. They wanted you to be dependent on the religion to come into the church. And I will tell you how to pray. You don't talk to anybody, don't talk to anything else but God, because God is within you, but you still want to go out and pray to him and not talk to anything else because you might call an ancestor back or whatever. I hear how people, I get it. You got to be careful what you're doing. Don't, no Ouija boards, no seances, no none of that. No, no spells, no binding, none of that. That's bad. You don't want to go into somebody's world. What you want to do is you want to work on yourself. Meditation's really important. Our creator is really important. Whatever you want to call our creator is our creator, our father, and our mother earth. And we need to work on ourselves really bad because we still have people trying to work on everybody else. It's got to give. Because if you're not good enough for what you need to do and love yourself, why the hell are you working on somebody else? Work on yourself. We really, I'm working on myself every day, and I'm trying not to work on anybody else. Let them come. I know it's hard, but let them come awake when they need to come awake. Okay, let's see where we are. The cauldron of Serdwen symbolizes transformation and rebirth, as well as the components of Awen. Inspiration, creativity, and wisdom. It beckons you to dive in and soak up the magic of change. The strength and grace of reinvention and the immense power of transformation. Often people say you've changed as an insult, as though it's a bad thing, but it's actually a wonderful compliment. It shows that you have learned more about yourself and the world, faced trials with courage and emerged from them stronger and wiser. You may have sought out hidden truths, listened to new perspectives, and been gifted in turn with new wisdom and understanding, with the heart and wings of a butterfly ready to soar. When this card comes to you, it's a message that you're in a time of change. An opportunity is being offered to you. If you want it and have the courage to accept it, embrace this change. Open the door when you hear a knock and walk through it. Who knows what realm of possibilities that doorway will lead to you, and just how deeply it will transform you and your life for the better. Don't turn it down out of fear or allow caution to hold you back. Find your voice, speak your truth, challenge yourself and others, educate yourself. Be all the wonderful things you know you can be, and take advantage of all that is presented. Dive in so you can break out of your comfort zone and exceed the limits you've placed on yourself. Connect with your own heart and your inner wisdom and allow yourself to be seen, to be heard, to be you. Discard that what no longer fits and what is no longer true for you. It may not be easy, but it will be worth it. Change can be hard. There may be growing pains, and sometimes you won't see the gift in a difficult experience until later. Some people may feel threatened to or left behind. They might take your efforts to change as a personal rebuke and criticism of their life choices and a reflection of their own failings. But that is not your problem. You are only responsible for yourself and your own growth, and become an even happier, better version of you is not about anyone else, nor would a true friend want to limit you and keep you small. So be brave. You may find yourself journeying into the dark woods, but have faith that what you will learn within them will change you deeply and transform you in your life for the better. Don't be afraid of going deeper, of expanding and learning and growing. Emerging change from the experience, you'll gain skills, substance, and power, magic, and a sense of self. The beauty of transformation is that it is ongoing. It never ends. You may be several different people before you become that you that you truly want to be. But every one of those selves along the way is an important part of you and your evolving consciousness and should be honored and celebrated. Embrace change, step with confidence onto this new path and walk it your way. And when someone tells you that you've changed, smile with gratitude and thank them for the compliment. My husband said that to me about a year ago when I was going through all this. He says, "You've really changed." I said, "Ah, thank you." You know, he kind of looked at me like, I kind of want the old Fawn back because you've really changed, but that's okay. You've changed for the better, and you're not the wild and crazy old Fawn that you were. And I wasn't that crazy, but I was kind of a rebel. My dad always called me a rebel without a cause. I have a cause now, but I was always floating around like a butterfly trying to find myself, I guess, in my younger youth and doing what we all do, the stupid, crazy shit that you're not supposed to do. But we did. Some of us did, some of us didn't, and it's okay. We learn from all those mistakes. Now we've got don't fall out. Oh, you did. You fell. You fell. Okay. Oh, since this one falls, I think I need to read this one first because that was the last card that we were supposed to read. But I'm wondering why, when it spills out like that, yeah, I got to read it. Okay. We got focus and then act. And that she's got a beautiful stallion with a sword that is lit up. And she looks like she's kind of got like a Thoth hat on with wings. Like she's like, this is a warrior of light with her dark or black horse. There is something you want or need to make manifest. But to make your dreams a reality, you must focus your will upon that desire and do what needs to be done. Prayer alone will not give you that which you desire. There are things that you must do in order to have your hopes realized. Now is not the time for stillness and passivity, being just past. Now is the time to focus your will, your thoughts, and emotions, and to get up and take the necessary steps. Yeah, I think that's why I needed, because we just got the transformation card in the Lotus. So I guess we needed that at that point. Now, this was actually the first card that came out. That was the last card, but I think that needed to be in the first position because it fell out and told me, hey, here I am. Here, the Ancient One, and yes, that is our ancestors, and yes, we should listen to them. I didn't realize some of the churches tell you not to listen to voices, not to listen to anything but God or Jesus or whatever. How could you know? If you get the Cosmo, the butter, if you only want the love or the light or anything good to come through and nothing bad, you can protect yourself with that. But don't go playing with black magic and the occult stuff because that is dangerous. I was always scared of voodoo and stuff like that. I just think that is a very dangerous scenario. Stay within your light-filled heart and stay with the creator and be all you can be. Don't go into any dark, negative, nasty energy paths like that. Stay here with us. We love you. Okay, this is a beautiful card. He's got the crystals, the owls, the acorns, the crescent moon over his source, and he's got the little golden spiders coming down. If you really look at this card, and he's watering a tree. He's actually taking care of the energy around him. Hear the ancient ones. The indigenous people of the world are those who have lived in harmony with the land for countless generations. Among them are the elders, whose knowledge and wisdom can teach us of our relationship with nature, of living a life of empathetic awareness, and to better understand your role as caretaker of the earth. They can teach us the wisdom of taking only what we need, of wasting little, and of honoring all sacrifices made so that you may live and grow. Hear the wisdom of the ancient ones, learn from their knowledge, lore, and traditions. Yes, we should always listen. We should, I thought about it. They have all these people, these older people in nursing homes. They're actually really healthy, but they have nobody and they need help taken care of. Why don't they have like a story time with the elders, the wise ones that are really good people in that? Why don't they have a story time with the kids, like kindergarten kids? They would love it. And a lot of the older people are, I'm going to call not older, I'm going to call them our wiser people that have leveled up so much that it's crazy. They should be telling these kids their stories. These kids would love it. I don't know why they don't do that. I think that would be beautiful story time with your grandma and grandpas. Um, Time to reflect. I'll tell you, I've been doing a lot of reflection this week. I don't know why, but I guess it's because I'm kind of going through this roller coaster ride in my world, and I'm trying to level it out as much as I can. But you always have that, you'll be coasting right along on your little surfboard, and then all of a sudden a wave will come and knock you off. Well, that's kind of what I'm going through right now, and I think a lot of us are. Have you been rushing along, living from one moment to the next without thought or care? Have you failed to notice and acknowledge all that you have achieved and accomplished? Stop. Take a moment to pause and reflect upon all that has happened and all that is happening. See how you have grown. See all you have succeeded in accomplishing. Acknowledge and delight in your journey and understand how it has played a part in creating the you who lives in the present. I love that because yeah, it did create the you that lives in the present. And um I think we're all beautiful yous. We've just got to work on ourselves a little bit more. I'm gonna go to the angels and ancestors and get that one because the first one we got was the elder healing through the lineage. Look at this. He's got a turtle, he's got a lizard, looks like snakes, he's got his staff, it's all painted up. Your ancestors' guides gather around you at this time. Great healing is unfolding and carving a newfound freedom for your lineage. The First Nations people of Australia are the oldest tribal people still living on the planet. Their historic hunter-gatherer culture and ancient spirituality are rooted in tradition and balanced with the earth. This card is in honor of them as sacred earth protectors and the living embodiment of tradition. The elder is the ancestor who comes with a message of healing change. He is an embodied soul, yet he has had journeys that go beyond the physical. Therefore, he represents a reclaim of your power. When he appears, it's to acknowledge that you have the capacity to move beyond the limitations that have been placed upon you. If you have had expectations of success, failure, sadness, or even sickness placed upon you by your family, it's important to know that you are here to create your own story. And create your own story is in italics, so it's standing out. This card represents personal healing that will bring healing to your family lineage, past, present, and future. The freedom you claim is healing that lovingly supports your entire family's constellation. I've been hearing that, and I heard it last night when I watched this, that this gentleman adopted six little girls. He was colored and they were white, and they were thought of as like, oh no, no, that was the other one. That was the white guy. Okay. That was the white guy that adopted I think it was four or six children from another country. And because nobody would take them because they said the family lineage was cursed. So kids wouldn't even play with these little girls. And he just felt they needed something more. And these little girls were amazing. He ended up raising them, and it was a great story. But that is true because, our elders, our lineage is very important. And we didn't learn as much as we should because we were younger. And, as our grandma and grandpas were telling us the stories and our parents, we weren't really paying attention. But now we want to know. And now we can hear it. We got the spirit fox. Trust your talents in changing times. Stay alert as change is in the air. The spirit fox features my favorite animal of all time, the red fox, an amazing, resilient creature able to survive in urban environments or the freezing temperature of the Arctic. Foxes know what it's like to be hunted. For centuries, they have been sought for their precious fur when all they wanted is to survive. So the spirit fox can help you overcome the energies of adversity and unfair treatment. Also, as urban foxes hide in the cities and go about their business in the dark hours, the fox offers the medicine of blending in. The energies around you are changing at this time, and although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all that you need to survive this shift. You are being presented with opportunities to reach spaces you've never encountered before. And this can make you feel on edge, but be open to the shift occurring because they really are the answers to your prayers. The experiences of being hunted or threatened is now behind you, and you are being invited to come out from your den and reveal your glory and talents. Call upon Spirit Fox Medicine to help you. Be seen for who you are and trust in your talents in order to be the best you can be in these changing times. We are going through a lot and we know it. I mean, we can feel it, we can sense it, we can see it. Now, the summer, bask in joy and light. We got the bee, the honeybee. Rise up, open your wings and shine. Bring your projects and plans out into the light, into manifestation. Summer has always been recognized as a time for joy, for going on adventures and making memories. Flowers are in full bloom. Animals are enjoying the freedom of the wild summer days and nights, and people are taking holidays, basking in the sunshine and being lifted energetically by the light of the warmth. This is the perfect opportunity for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Light has come to banish the darkness. Clarity is arriving too, allowing you to know exactly where you are and how you can move forward. Angels and ancestors, guides are encouraging you to enjoy this moment and not to rush forward, because this is a time for pleasure, enjoyment, and expansion. There is a great chance that you have extra energy, creativity, and inspiration at this time. Notice what is coming to you as it is inspired directly from the divine. When the summer card arrives in the future position of a spread or as the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming summer will usher in important energies with regard to your questions or intentions. Summer is coming and it's going to be hot and it's going to be beautiful. I can't wait. Okay, I'm tired of the cold. Florida's not supposed to be cold. It's been really chilly the last couple of years since they've been messing with the weather again, trying to be mean with their weather stuff. Okay, now we're going to get on to the dreams of Gaia and the tarot because we had a huge reading on this. The cards just kept coming out. I'm like, seriously? I kept saying, really? And we had a lot of tens. We had a lot of aces. It was just crazy. So I'm going to get to the point on these cards because these cards really tell you everything. And I love this card. This kind of looks like a me card. She is all earth. She is the 10 of earth. And she's got her little dragon, which I'd love to have. And she's got her mask she's taking off. And she's got the deer in the background. And she is just all earth. A time of reward. Everything is coming together. Move through life with surety. Understand your place and purpose. Do not be daunted by change. Change, change, change. What is it telling us? We are going to go through a massive shift. They have been gradually taking us through this massive shift, but it's going to start getting crazy. Things are going to start before they trickled out. Now they're going to start flowing out. And if you hear anything about the jabby on the news, they do have the cure. So hang in there. You shouldn't have did the jabby, but you did the jabby and they got a cure. So you're okay. Don't fret, don't worry, don't fear. Okay, we got this. The Ten of Earth symbolizes all aspects of life coming together as a whole. Career, home, family, all are in harmony. Years of dedicated service to family, career, and community have reaped the highest of rewards, the love, respect, and trust of family and peers. This love, respect, and trust are a reflection of what is felt within and inspire a sense of well-being and connectedness that enables one to move through life with both grace and ease. The Ten of Earth is an affirming card. It appears in your reading to, it signifies a time of reward. It also asks, have embraced the highest of ideals to lead a fulfilled life spent doing something you love, to raise your children to become happy, confident adults, and to know and understand your place and purpose. At this time, be sure to remove all masks and show your true self to the world. Authenticity is a quality admired by many. Live your life undaunted by change also, and know that you have been made stronger by your past experiences. Know whatever the challenge might be, you will find your center and move forward in fearless manner. Yeah, you don't want to fear right now. Fear is your enemy because then it'll just make y'all fearful. And she is. Look at she's confident, but she's confident of herself. She's taking off that mask. You should be confident of yourself because you are perfect in every way, in your way. When people are picking out maybe they think it's a fault, it might be not a fault to you. So it's the perception of everything, and you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Yes. And I will say that. Okay, now on that Ten of Earth, we got the King of Cups. Told you there was a lot of tarot that wanted to come out and talk about those cards. Okay. There you are. You were hiding. The king was hiding. Now, this is understanding. This is the Oceanic Tarot as a clarifier. This king has integrity, honor, and sensitivity, and is devoted to his friends, his family, and his career. When he makes a commitment, he is loyal for life. He may be distant at times since he feels everything deeply, but may not show it. As the U card in a reading, this king indicates that you should balance empathy with others with fairness to yourself. He also represents the ideal male partner. Follow your emotions, but don't feel you have to explain your feelings. Trust that you are right. This is fairness, empathy, sympathy, commitment, honor, maturity. That is trying to tell you definitely, because it's yeah, because that was the earth. I'm thinking, I'm sensing that there is a feminine that needs to take a mask off because she's got a beautiful masculine waiting for her, but he needs to know her true self. It could be either male or female in that scenario. I'm not going to put it just as a woman because the card was a woman. But the king would necessarily be masculine, I would feel. So I feel that the cards would be the feminine taking the mask off, which men should do that too. And the understanding that you have a beautiful masculine man that wants you and needs you. So yeah, that's kind of what that is. Now we did get another clarifier for the understanding. And that was the King of Swords. Because I asked, well, I see the mask coming off and the man, but what's going on with that? And I got the King of Swords ambition. This man is clever and is often a strong leader in a professional career. He's a great strategist with charm and ambition, but can exert pressure too. As he's impatient to succeed, he can be relied upon to offer calm, logical judgment. An additional meaning is that legal issues need your attention just now. If this king comes up as the U card in a reading, take a logical approach. This is time for mental agility rather than emotion. Look for the facts before you make a decision. This is balance, incisiveness, fairness, decision, strength, justice, and support. So yeah, you've got the understanding man and you've got the ambitious man. So he loves you, but you need to take the mask off. So then we got the Ten of Fire. And this is being all there is and all there ever was of your energy, mastery of both craft and self. Take command of yourself and life. Take responsibility for your actions. Do not be a slave to outside forces. Order, structure, and simplicity. Be disciplined and dedicated. Stop making excuses. Act. You can do anything you set your mind to and act upon it. Okay. The Ten of Fire symbolizes mastery, not just a skill or a craft, but of oneself. It means understanding the tools of your craft and wielding them with skill, precision, and craftsmanship. It is about knowing yourself and using that knowledge and understanding to bring to you all that you need and desire with the same level of skill, precision, and craftsmanship. The master illustration illustrated in the Ten of Fire knows how to wield his personal powers. He moves with clear intention and he acts with the same intention. He is aware of what motivates his behavior and actions and exhibits complete self command. He acts with deliberation and with complete awareness of the effects his actions will have upon himself and his environment. He is not only confident, he is capable also. He has evolved from a person who lacked awareness and perhaps even blamed others for the problems in his life because he was unable to see that every action gives rise to a consequence. He once stumbled about an experience resulting in more mistakes than triumphs, but he continued and in doing so reached a crucial moment of enlightenment when he realizes that in order to succeed, he had to take command of himself and his life. He had to take responsibility for every choice made, for every action, and for every emotion. From that moment on, he would shape his life. He would shape who he was. He would no longer be a slave to outside forces. He would become a master. If the Ten of Fire appears in your reading, it indicates a time to step up and take charge of your life. It is a time to dedicate yourself to the path of the master, not so you can have control over others, but so you can shape your life with skill and confidence. How does one become a master? It may require pushing one's mind and body to continue despite all impediments and perceived restrictions. It requires dedication and discipline and a willingness to set personal challenges and goals and stick to them. It also requires knowing when to stop and allow yourself time to absorb and recharge. The master recognizes that there is a time for growth and a time to be dormant and rest. Above all, to become a master, you must be willing to learn. On a metaphysical level, see a lesson in all experiences. On a practical level, learn something that required daily practice, and do not allow your first inevitable failures, mistakes inspire you to give up. Want to be a writer? Then the Ten of Fire suggests dedicating time to writing every day and learning how to write well. To be a musician, practicing every day and taking time to learn correct techniques and other fundamentals. If you want to be thinner and stronger more every day and embrace healthy eating habits, it's being a master is not about being the best or being number one. The Ten of Fire symbolizes giving your best and continuing to improve and grow because by giving your best each and every time, you challenge and push yourself just that little bit further until what you to become second nature to you. In general, when the Ten of Fire is drawn, consider it a message to act and to not make excuses. To be a master, you have to be willing to work with your mind and hands with an almost religious observation. There is no way. Finally, the Ten of Fire also symbolizes reaching the point where dedication and hard work have created ease and surety. That moment when you can look at the task before you and say with confidence that you understand what you have to do and you are capable of doing it well. It's a powerful moment. Take the time to acknowledge and enjoy it. Celebrate your achievements and accomplishments, no matter how big or small they are. Shine, Rejoice. You have earned this moment in the spotlight. Delight in it and allow it to inspire further fearless exploration, growth, and evolution. We are going through evolution. We are changing and we are learning. Okay. Now we got the Fool on that one, which is new beginnings, because when we master ourselves and we can control ourselves, we can work on our triggers, we can walk with confidence. And we know we are perfect in every way because our creator is within us. We should take care of our body, mind, and soul, because if he is within us, then we're carrying him around and he's got to go through what we go through. So what are we putting him through? I don't know. The Fool. You are on the brink of a new path in life and a wonderful opportunity awaits you. Now is the time to follow your destiny in work and in relationship. Before you follow your heart's desire, pay attention to two things. Be practical and check that your dream is tangible and realistic, and listen to your intuition, which, like the dolphin, will safely guide you forward. Keep the focus on your goals rather than be distracted by others' opinions and needs. This is your time to reinvent yourself, and there's a bright future ahead and exciting new territory. The Fool can also show a physical journey over the seas. Look before you leap, and if you like what you see, dive right in. We are going to learn a lot of things. And after the Fool, we did get the Eight of Cups. That was a clarifier for the Fool. I guess it wasn't finished because that's change, like I just said. Follow your heart and go forward. Remember, do what you love and love what you do. I asked my little brother the other day, he's doing something different. I said, are you doing what you love and loving what you do? He said, oh, yes. I said, then keep doing it. We've all been pushed into something that we hated, and our life became horrible at that point. So we need to do what we love. Now we got the Six of Water, and she is kindness and concern, sympathy, compassion, understanding, forgiveness, love. The ideal of kindness and compassion. This card, she sees good in all, pure in humanity, strive to be better, embrace healthy boundaries. Accept that you will falter, overcome obstacles with gentle determination. Do not meet aggression with aggression. Be kind and walk away. The Six of Water is the epitome of kindness and concern. She represents all that is good and pure with humanity, an idea that many strive to meet. She is kind, but not to a fault. She displays concern and care, but does so with a level of emotional detachment. She is sympathetic, compassionate, and giving, but not to the extent that she leaves nothing for herself. She is understanding and aware that we all think, believe, and see life in a unique way, and that this determines how we have and respond to others. She is forgiving, but forgives because she knows the act sets her free and enables her to move forward without being weighed down by the past experiences. Yes, when you go through the dark night of the soul and you release all the crap that you've been carrying around all your life, yeah, it changes you. You don't walk. You think of the happy memories, but you don't think of the junk that was in your trunk. I mean, you got rid of it. You let it go with love. You broke the contract. It no longer exists. So I don't even live there anymore. I don't go there and I don't want to see it. So when you do that and you get through that, you'll be there. She is a gentle soul who overcomes all obstacles with determination that is free of any aggression or intent to do harm. She is the peaceful warrior who wins all with a gentle touch or a smile, a kind word, and a compassionate, generous nature. Does she represent an impossible idea? Do you strive to be like her and find yourself incapable of behaving this way all the time? The Six of Water comes to tell you to just be you. Show compassion, be empathetic, understanding, and aware of all that makes us different. Be generous, but remember to keep healthy boundaries in place. Most importantly, to keep to yourself when you don't live up to your own, sometimes impossible ideas. To be the peaceful warrior, you have to be a kind and generous to yourself as you are to others. Yeah, I love the peaceful warrior. She's awesome. Now, with the peaceful warrior, we got the Ace of Wands as a clarifier, and that's growth with the seahorse. Step into your power, invent, talk, and create. Whatever you say now will be well received. Beginnings, intuition, adventure, ideas, creativity, success, and fertility. Yes, that's pretty much what she is. And you are capable of doing that when she is there. Now, with that, we also got the Ace of Cups. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Ace of Cups. We also got that. That's love. So that was interesting that we got the masculine in this reading showed up, a great masculine, the energy of oneness of ourselves, the beauty and compassion of the Six of Water with the growth that she is going through, we are going through, and the love that we have. That's open your heart. This is open your heart and trust. You need not be overwhelmed by emotion. Just be open to what comes to you. Yeah. Eve with the flow. Now there was one more card that come out with that. Yeah, there was 3 cards that come out with that one. And that was the Queen of Pentacles. We got 2 queens there, a couple aces. That's kindness. I didn't realize that I did this last night at midnight, and I was so tired that I did the shuffling, the meditation, and put the cards in the book, and I just kind of went to bed. But yeah, that's this whole thing right here is love and compassion and growth and kindness. Be hands-on, get involved, get practical help, and share your knowledge with those who need it. This affectionate, generous woman is the wise helper we all want in our lives. A lover of nature, home, and her family. She is practical and down to earth. As the U card in a reading, Queen shows you that now is the time to focus on key tasks and spend your money wisely. An additional meaning is that an influential woman at work supports your career. Yeah, that's really interesting that, the love, the kindness, the growth all come out with that one water. That was beautiful. Wow. Um, the last one in the dreams of Gaia was the King of Water, and that's really crazy because he is the safe harbor in the storm. Let go of gender bias, strength born of adaptability, be present in your relationship, a need for excitement, marry critical thinking and logic emotion. Allow your feelings to guide a decision, address a cause of jealousy. The King of Water represents a strong man who is calm. Now, we had the strong man in the beginning, too. And my mouth is so dry today. I'm usually dried out because my husband has to have it really hot in the house all night. When I get up, I am just all day, I'm just dying because I'm probably dehydrated from the heat. Because we're already hot in Florida and he's got neuropathy, so he's got the heater on constantly. So yeah, I've got the temperature set at 74 in the air conditioner, and he's over there hugging the heater. So I don't know. The King of Water represents a strong man who is calm and protective life, a safe harbor in the storm. He is a nurturing, caring father who embraces no gender-specific role. He is willing to be both mother and father, nurturer and protector, homemaker and provider. As a partner, he is loving and supportive, a gentle but passionate and sensual lover, and someone who is not afraid to explore and experiment. He is both sensitive and thoughtful, but never weak or soft. He exudes strength. He is who he is, and because of he chooses to be present and caring, adaptable and fluid. He loves to use his senses because to do so is to elicit an emotion response. And he is willing to look within and explore those emotions to increase his understanding. He is a person who has successfully married critical thinking with emotional logic. The process of using one's emotions and feelings in a logical manner to become more knowledgeable and aware, and uses this to his advantage. He is aware that all decision making has an emotional element and that no decision can be balanced without emotions and feelings being taken into account. He has learned from his emotions and uses that knowledge in a proactive and constructive manner. Are you considering your feelings in your decision-making process? Now is the time to do so. King of Water is multifaceted in meaning. He symbolizes an approaching time of peace and calm, where you will have time and space to simply be and grow. He also represents a need to let go of emotion-based gender bias, and to embrace the awareness that this paradigm belongs to the past. A man can be just as sensitive and vulnerable, nurturing and supportive as any woman. A woman can be just as closed off and insensitive as a man. Both can be communicative with regard to their feelings, and both can be uncommunicative. Both sexes have the same qualities. How emotionally open or closed a person is has nothing to do with gender and everything to do with the individual and their journey. We have been conditioned to believe that men and women are emotionally different, when they are, in truth, the same. As with the other court cards, the King of Water can also represent a person in your life who embodies the traits of the king. If you are in need of his counsel or safe harbor, seek him out at this time. I like that card too. I mean, he's got the crescent moon over his head. His eyes. He's the Aquaman. These are the Aqua cards. Yeah. He's cool. He's got the fins. He's got Source. Yeah. Oh, he's even got, I thought there were weeds. It's little green seahorses. Is really cool. Okay, now with the king, we got the Eight of Pentacles. I have to tell you, we got so many of the oceanic tarot. And the Eight of Pentacles is achievement. See, this is a pretty good reading to an extent. I mean, this is a self-discovery type of reading. Achievement, Eight of Pentacles. You have the ability to earn more and learn more whenever you focus your energy. Successful follow. This is analysis, dedication, detail work, commitment, money, education, and perfectionism. So the perfectionism, it's a good card. You know, perfectionism is good, but when you get annoyed and it's not that perfect, and you just keep doing it over and over again because you can't get it to. I don't know. Sometimes that going and going and going with your mind is just not good. Okay, we got the moon. That was the last of the the dreams of Gaia. So now we just have the Oceanic Tarot as kind of clarifiers on the story. And if you put the story together, because with the moon, that is illusion. And that is a number 18, which is a 9. The moon watches your questioning what you see. Can you see beyond illusion? When doubt and confusion threaten to overwhelm you, a situation or relationship may seem appealing under the romantic light of the moon, but will it stand the test of time? Your intuition may be telling you that everything is not as it seems. An additional meaning of this card is that hidden fears and old memories surface as you work through an emotional block. Give yourself time to work out the best way forward. Your intuition holds the answers. Pay attention to its messages through feeling and dreams rather than rely on a logical approach to your problem. That's just a warning to be careful, check into things, really use your intuition. After that, we got the Queen of Cups, which is sensitivity. Tune into your nurturing side in decision making. Your emotional intelligence is your best guide. This is love, nurturing, generosity, sympathy, protection, care, and emotion. The Queen is the Queen of Hearts, a sensitive, compassionate woman who is gentle towards her friends and openly loving toward her family and partners. She offers loyalty, inspiration, and creativity. So your project will thrive too. As the U card in a reading, the Queen shows you that now is the time to focus on relationships, children, and sharing with friends. If single, she predicts you are emotionally ready for new love. Yeah, there is going to be all, you just have to use your intuition. And if it's about love, be careful with the heart listening to that. That's when you kind of got to listen to the gut intuition and check out everything before you cash into that. Now, we did get, after the Queen of Cups, we got, I couldn't believe all the kings and queens that come out. We got the King of Pentacles, trust. So you've got to trust in yourself. Protect what is yours while helping those on their way up the ladder. Enjoy the rewards that success brings. This king reveals a man who is ambitious, trustworthy, and protective. When he is committed to projects and relationships, he is loyal to the last. He can be a powerful business owner or leader. He has a hands-on attitude as the U card in a reading. He represents generosity and love. What you gain, you share with the people who are important to you. Yeah, the achievement, trust, kindness, love. Yeah, there's a lot of love going on at the end of this reading. And there's a lot of new beginnings, change, ambition, understanding. You got this, take off the mask and be the true you. And that's where it started. Be the true you. And once you start being the true you and working on yourself, all this, the trust and the change and the manifestation and the sensitivity and the achievement, it'll all come to fruition. And if you're not manifesting, keep keep playing the game. If you love to manifest and you're doing it, put some comments in there, and I will share it with everybody, because people are having a hard time meditating. I get it. It's hard. It takes a while, but you can do it. And manifesting is very good too, because you can do that also. So now, after the King of Pentacles, we got the Page of Cups, and this is imagination. So we got love and sensitivity and trust and imagination. What could be better than playing with your inner child? That's the way I look at this. And he's got the cup in his hand and the dolphin he's playing with. Enjoy the lighter side of life. Allow yourself to play and let your imagination run free. A young person or someone who is young at heart has much to offer you and others. Good company, fun, and friendship. He or she also brings you the message that love is coming your way in the future. When this page arrives in a reading, your creative projects will also flourish, and so will your finances. This has been a really good reading. I didn't realize it, like I said. Last night I took a muscle relaxer and a gummy. And when I do that, I am out. Because I don't sleep good at all. I dream too much and I wake up too much, and I guess I'm astro traveling too much. So yeah, and I get really tired and then I can't sleep because I'm thinking it too much. We got the Three of Pentacles with that, and this is a divine message. This is recognition. Show off your work and be proud of your achievements. Further successes on this card. It's time for acknowledgement as your work receives positive attention, whether making a speech, organizing an event, or demonstrating your skills to others. Your success is public rather than private. On the home front, this three can show that now is the time to make your home presentable so you can sell it, or to renovate or redecorate your property. Whatever you do now, you can take pride in, and your work will have a lasting effect. This is reputation, learning, skill, performance, reward, security, and completion. Yeah, we are going to be recognized for things we do, and it is going to come into fruition because we are going through a big change. And the last card we got from the Oceanic Tarot was the Six of Swords, and it's calm. This three is the heartbreak card of the tarot, but thankfully is a minor arcana, signifying a transient event that you will process and heal from. It often arises to reveal relationship breakup, affairs, and disappointments. The positive of this card is that at least you know exactly where you stand. You see the truth. This three can also signify stress symptoms such as anxiety and fear. Feel the pain and see the truth of the matter. This situation has happened for a reason. Heartbreak, sorrow, betray, loss, affairs of the heart, breakup, and tears. So it was a really good reading, but that is a calm, that is a warning, that is control your stress. I control my stress by getting triggered and meditating 15, 20 minutes. That's how I get rid of it. And just put it out of my mind. Okay, now, with that being said, we got some nicer ones. That was a good reading, but we have some oopsies, some hiccups we need to pay attention to. Now, we're going to go to the Divine Master, and we got Gaia, resilient spirit, earth connection, stay rooted in trust and faith. Look at that card. She's got rainbows around her and waterfalls, and she's got sparkles in her. I mean, she's just beautiful. In Greek, Gaia is land or earth, and Gaia is a teacher figure who is the physical embodiment of the earth herself. But more than that, she is the spiritual force or spirit of the earth. She is the life that moves through the plants and sweetness in the honey and the air that encourages the bees to fly. Her kiss is on every animal's forehead. She is the being that we can connect with on a spiritual level to develop our very own relationship with the planet we call home. When Gaia comes to you, she is bringing a call from the earth to get connected to her spirit through animals, plants, and nature. When we walk barefoot on the land, sand, or earth, or spend time in the forest or by water, we give permission for the spirit of Gaia to root us back down into the planet. Just like the earth herself, you are resilient no matter what has come your way or challenged your peace. You have found a way to continue on and survive. Today, you are being encouraged to dig deep into yourself and find more resilience. If you have felt your patience being tested or felt overwhelmed, now it's okay to feel this way, but also work hard on connecting with the parts of yourself that will help you move beyond what is making you feel unsettled. Like a tree letting go of her leaves before the harshness of winter, sometimes we have to surrender what is weighing us down in order to come through a challenge. The spirit of Gaia is with you today, ensuring you are not weighed down, but firmly rooted so that you can continue to grow tall. You have what it takes to survive. This has been a really eye-opening because it's saying that this, calm in the storm, calm, the love, the kindness, the ambition, the growth, it's all there. But there is words to not everything as it seems. So pay attention to things. Use your own judgment, your gut intuition. Now, with the Gateway of Light, we got the Arcturian Light Codes, evolutionary downloads, recalling power and future thinking. Arcturus is a giant red star that is among the brightest stars seen from the northern hemisphere. It is around 25 times larger than our sun and can be found just beyond the Big Dipper. Many believe that there are light beings living on a blue planet orbiting Arcturus who are in the fifth or even higher dimensions. Some think they could be a prototype for what is possible on planet Earth. They are described as blue beings, for when they appear to those who can see them clairvoyantly, they are often blue-skinned or emanating blue light in their Arctura field. The Arcturian race are here to help those on Earth who feel called to facilitate healing and to move beyond draconian parchment ways of being. They guide us to realize that we have a great opportunity to evolve beyond these limiting states. And if we don't, well, be stuck on a karmic wheel for thousands of years before we get our next opportunity. If you feel called to the Arcturians or this emotion, it could indicate a past, future incarnation on the Arcturian planet, or that you have Arcturian guides working with you. You can evolve into a greater state of being now. This begins with how you approach even the most mundane of tasks in your own little universe. Show up in ways that you've never showed up before. Instead of checking out of this planet, it's time to check in. Instead of feeling that life is happening to you, realize that you have a huge part to play. Recall your power. Realize that you are part of the evolutionary of humanity, and it's time to become the leader you were born to be. It doesn't matter if you're leading yourself or a group, a larger group. The key is to creating more loving ways of doing things. Honor the ideas or thoughts that you have been having recently. If you have been hearing high-pitched noises, seeing flickers of light, and sensing that you are being visited by beings in your sleep, know that you're receiving downloads from heaven. Arcturians are with you. Yeah, I said that a while back that we were getting downloads. We have one more card, and that's the Human Oracle. And that's a number 7. All aboard. Next stop. With so many causes, protests, and ideology nowadays, it's so easy to hop aboard the newest trends and fund me campaigns. It is important to understand that not every cause is what's best for us all. Knowledge is power, and if you're feeling like hopping aboard a cause, have your facts, which in this day and age might be harder to find them, one would think. It is great to be passionate for the world and to have a passion for change, but be sure it is the type of change that benefits humanity. By humanity, I mean the world and the earth as a whole, not just you, your family, or neighbors. We aren't saying don't mow your neighbor's lawn or don't volunteer at the co-op. But when a cause limits the rights of others or dictates the choices of people, then let's get knowledgeable about all the facts. Let's do our research from reputable sources because Uncle Jesse is a great person. But how many books has he read in the last year? With social media blaring at you with what you should believe and support, it is hard to sometimes find the right track to the best train out of the station. That was a great reading today. I love it. Gave us a lot to think about, and I'm going to think about it when I lay out the sun. Midnight tonight, or actually, yeah, probably midnight tonight because I'll probably do the reading late tonight for tomorrow. All depends on what I'm doing. Tanya 39 of 1993, you won the free reading. Reach out to me via email, and we'll get that done. Now, we're still doing another free reading at the end of the month. I'm drawing a name. So please get your name, first name. I don't need to know your last name. And the month you were born and the day you were born. Because that way, if there's 2 Pauls, I know which Paul it is. So put that in the comments. I read all the comments. I love them dearly. I'm very grateful for my family, my soul family out there. And meditate and manifest. Practice that. That's all you have to do. Once you start to work on the dark night of the soul and start meditating, I'll tell you, you get those cosmic butterflies, you will know you're on the right track. And I just started getting those recently. So I know that I'm on the right track. And I know we're on the right track. So I guess that's all I'm going to say because I'm going to go out in my bare feet, which I always walk in my bare feet. My husband yells at me all the time, but I love the sand and I love to be grounded. And I love nature, and I will probably go out and smell the flowers, lay in the sun, take some pictures, and enjoy this beautiful Gaia day. How about that? So now, may every step, I love everybody, and may every step in your journey be magical and just be you.